Welcome to ClickMyProject.com. Now we are going to discuss about the project Data Mining Applications to Fault Diagnosis in Power Electronic Systems, a systematic review. Now we are going to discuss about the abstract of the process. Early detection of fault in power electronic systems to maintain the reliability is one of the most important issues that has been significantly addressed in recent years. Fault detections in PES data mining based techniques including the machine learning as well as deep learning are introduced. Electrical energy has become an influential factor in the scientific, economic as well as the welfare field of human daily life. The results of evaluations shows that the machine learning based techniques gives the ability of feature extractions from measured signals are more significantly method and future applications in power electronics industries are introduced. The system is developed based on the random forest for predicting or detecting the fault in power systems effectively. Hence, this method is majorly developed to predict the fault and then diagnose the fault. Then we have to intimate the fault occurred in the specific stages. Maybe due to the power flow, maybe fault is occurred or may not be, the fault may not be occurred. So we have to predict the fault whether it is occurred, or else if it is not occurred means it will send the report as a non-fault. Whether it is an fault means it will shows the data as an fault data. Finally, the performance will be evaluated. How much of the classification accuracy is achieved for the fault detection rate. Now we are going to discuss about the flow diagram of the process. This is the overall working flow we have done in this project. At first, the module consists of the in this project is input data, pre-processing, data splitting, predictions, classification, finally performance estimation. At first, the input data is taken from the dataset. The dataset consists of the CSV file which having the power electronics data. After getting the input data from the dataset, we just move to the pre-processing. In this pre-processing, we have two kinds of pre-processing stages is there. One is checking the missing value, then dropping the unwanted columns. If the Excel having the missing values or missing cells means it will check the missing values and then eliminate it, or else if there is any unwanted column is present in that particular Excel means the entire column will be removed in this stage. After doing the pre-processing, we just move to the data splitting method. So in this data splitting method, we have two kinds of data is generated here. One is the test data and then the another one is the train data. So the test data having the 30% of data, the train data having the 70% of data. After splitting the data into a test and train format, we just move to the prediction stage. So in this prediction stage, we have incorporated the two steps. One is the prediction and then the classification. We have applied the machine learning techniques to predict whether the fault is occurred or not. If the fault is occurred means the fault will be generated. Then if the fault is not occurred means the results will be generated as a non-fault. So we have to give two things as an input. One is the raw data, then the another one is the label. Based on the raw data and label, it will shows the results as an fault or non-fault by means of the classifier random forest classifier. After generating the results, we just move to the performance estimation. In the performance estimation, we have performance parameters like accuracy, sensitivity, specificity, precision and recall. By using these 5 parameters, we can justify a process is efficient or not. Now we are going to discuss about the initial running procedure of the process. At first, open the Matlab 2015B and change the current directory. If you want to execute the process, just right click in the main_gui.yum and select the option run. Once you selected the option run, the new user interface will be open. In that user interface, you can see the several push buttons in the right hand side for the controlling purpose, several tables in the left side for the display purpose. First of all, we have to click the button import data. After clicking the button import data, the CSV file will be open in the dataset folder. You have to select that file and then click the open. Once you click the button open, the dataset will be loaded. Then the aspect data will be shown in the raw data column in this table like this. So after the selection of the input data from the dataset, we just move to the pre-processing stage. In this pre-processing, we have already discussed once it will calculate the whether the missing data is available in this project or not. So the missing data is available means it will be counted how much of missing data is there. So in this process, the total number of missing data is 0, so that is not a problem. Then the total number of non-missing data is like this. After doing the calculation of missing data evaluation, we just move to the drop unwanted columns. If there is any unwanted column is present in the table means it will be removed. So here this first column is an unwanted column, so it will be removed here. Then the remaining data will be remains the same. After doing the drop unwanted column, we just move to the data splitting. So in this data splitting, we have splitted the data into two categories, that is the train data and then the test data. We have splitted like this. This table represents the train data values. This table represents the test data values. The data is splitted in 30% of testing process, then the 70% of training process. After doing the data splitting, we just move to the label encoding. So the label is encoding like this. So it is like a numerical format, but it is having the string values. So the string values is converted into a numerical like this, 1 and 2. So after doing the label encoding, we just move to the prediction stage. So in this prediction stage, we have to enter any values. It will shows whether the fault is occurred or not. So if it is an fault is occurred means the result will be shown like this, fault is occurred. So once we done the predictions, we just move to the performance estimation. So in this performance estimation, we have already discussed, we have to evaluate the performance of accuracy, sensitivity, specificity, precision and recall. So this is the overall performance we have achieved in this classification stage. Thanks for watching this video.